Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Valentine Dish. The funeral service for writer, journalist, researcher and former chairperson of the Margao municipality, Valmiki Fero, was held on Saturday at the Holy Spirit Church in Margao. The heartfelt farewell saw hundreds from all walks of life come together to pay their respects. Tragically, on Thursday, Fero passed away due to a massive heart attack at his residence in Margao. He was 67 years old at the time of his demise, and his departure sent shockwaves throughout the literary and historical communities in the state. Fero, who started as a journalist in the West Coast Time, worked in several other news dailies. He was the president of the MMC during 1985 to 1987. Soon, Fero started writing books, and his first book, Patriotism in Action, was published in 2010.
I attended the funeral of a very close friend of mine, Valmiki Fero. Valmiki and I were classmates. We studied together in Rosewood College. We knew each other before that, but it was after this studying together in college that our relationship blossomed. He was General Secretary of the Students' Council. I was the chairman, and we worked in tandem to ensure the interests of students in Sri Damodar College of Commerce. It is sad that he died all of a sudden. As far as he is concerned, he's dead. I'm sure he's in heaven, and from there he will guide his wife Daisy to continue with whatever mission he can start and give us strength and solace to accept this tragedy.
वाल्मिकी फालेरो वो एक बरो अभ्यासू, एक बरो रायटर आणि एक बरो ओरेटर, वक्तो तो बरो. पुर्तुगीज, इंग्लीश आणि फ्रेंच भाशेंत तेगेले अभ्यास आशिल्लो. खूब मोठो वाचन करपी आणि एक पत्रकारय आशिल्लो. मडगांव पळय वेस्ट कोस्ट म्हणून एक इंग्लीश पेपर सुरू जालो तिमलो प्रायवेट लिमिटेड. तातूंत तेन्ना मडगांवचो प्रतिनिधी म्हणून काम करतालो आणि मडगांव तागेर ऑफिस आशिल्लें तातूंत तो रावतालो. सकले बाजारांतल्यान 1985 ते 86 तो नगरसेवक म्हणून निवडून आयलो आणि जेन्ना आमदार आशिल्लो उदय मेमरी त्या वेळाचेर तो पयलो हांगचो मडगांवचो नगराध्यक्ष जालो आणि मडगांवचे नगराध्यक्ष जातरीच ताणें एडमिनिस्ट्रेशनाक प्रशासनाक शिस्त हाडपाचो खूब मोठो प्रयत्न केला आणि ताची शिस्त कडक आशिल्ली सामकी. सगळ्यांकच म्हणजे कोणी खंय बसचें, ऑफिसान केन्ना येवचें, कशें वचचें, फायली कश्यो क्लियर जावच्यो, इतलें जावन थंय खंयच्याच कावन्सिलराक सुद्दां नगरसेवकाक त्या फायली कडेन तो मेथयेर जावपाक दिनाशिल्लो. आनी अशे वेळाचेर ताणें सगळे कडेन म्हणजे सगळी डिपार्टमेंट सगळे बरे हातूंत हाडिल्ले, शिस्तबद्द हाडिल्ली आनी त्या कार्याक लागून तो एक मडगांवचो एक बरोच एक प्रशासक म्हणून तेन्ना हाका येयलो. पूण कांय लोकांक तें नाका जालें, तातूंत नगरसेवकाक नाका जालें, तातूंत भितर ऑफिसराक नाका जालें आनी मागीर ताका ऑफिसाचो खेळाव हाडून ताका काडलो. आनी हाल्लींच ताणें गोंयच्या फ्रिडमाचेर एक इंग्लिशीन एक ताणें पुस्तक बरयलें, तें पब्लीश जालां, तें मराठीन जावपाचें आसा. आनी जो गोंयचो जो फ्रिडम पुर्तुगीज देश साकून आज मेरेन जें कितें गोंयांत घडलें ताजेर ताणें अभ्यासपूर्वक असो लेख हें बरयलां, पुस्तक बरयलां. आनी तें पुस्तक अशें आसा की ताणें फाटली सगळे रिकॉर्ड दाखयल्यात, पेजींतले पेज, खंयच्या बुकाचेर कोणी कितें केलें पुर्तुगीज पुस्तक वाचून. आनी ताका लागून ताजे वेल्यान कळटा की हो मोठो अभ्यास आनी इम्पार्शियल पुस्तक आसा. आनी तें पुस्तक ह्या गोंयच्या मराठी वर्तमानपत्रांनी ताजे किस्तिरी आयज तें पब्लीश जाल्लें आसा. दुसरें म्हणजे कितें, तो तागेलो होली स्पिरिटाची हें पळय आसा ताजेर अभ्यास खूब आसा. त्या होली स्पिरिटाच्या त्या मॅनेजींग कमिटीक तो कितलेशे वर्सां मेंबर म्हण आशिल्लो. थंय सगळे जे कार्यक्रम जाता त्या कार्यक्रमाक तो सहभागी जातालो आनी मूळ तो हांगा रावतालो. होली स्पिरिटाच्या फाटल्यान तांगेलें मूळ घर आनी त्या मूळ घरांकूच तो रावतालो. तेन्ना मागीर ताणें कन्स्ट्रक्शनाक बांदकाम क्षेत्रांत पदार्पण केलें आनी बांदकाम क्षेत्रांतून कितलेशे ताणें बंगले बांदकाम बांदले आनी मुंगलार तागेले पुलाच्या आयले वटेन पेले वटेन तागेली प्रॉपर्टी आसा, त्या प्रॉपर्टीक ताणें ते बंगले बांदले. तो थंय वचून तो रावपाक लागलो. आजूय ताजें मडगांवच्या म्युनिसिपालिटीक नांव आसा. पत्रकारांक खुबशे पत्रकार पळय ताजे वचून एडवायस घेताले. एक पत्रकाराचो ज्येश्ठ पत्रकार ताका म्हणूं येता, पूण अशा एका वाल्मिकी फालेरे ज्येश्ठ पत्रकार अचानक वचप म्हणजे पत्रकार क्षेत्रांची खूब मोठी नुकसान जाता. आनी ताजे बरोबर ताणें जो कितें इतिहासीक जे गोंयचे इतिहासीक दायज आमच्या मुखार दवरपाचो यत्न केल्लो ताजेंय मोठें नुकसान जाता. खरें म्हळ्यार तो आसूं जाय आशिल्लो, कित्याक फाटली सगळो इतिहास ताजे कडच्यान आमकां समजून घेवपाची संदी मेळटाली. आनी जे विदेशी देशांतले सुद्दां भायले देश प्राज्ञांतले जे पत्रकार आशिल्ले तेय पत्रकार ताजे म्हळ्यार केन्ना हो इतिहास जाणून घेवपाकच येताले. आनी म्हणून तो आसपाची गरज आशिल्ली. ताका हांव आदरांजली ओंपता आनी ताज्या आत्म्याक शांती मेळची मागता.
The forest officials took action on Saturday by confiscating stolen rosewood in Assala, which had been reported as stolen from a sawmill. Locals alerted the authorities, after which the Kepe range officer conducted a raid and seized the illegally obtained wood. During the operation, the accused abandoned their vehicles and fled the scene to evade capture. The value of the illegally traded wood is estimated to be in the lakhs. Locals have called on the authorities to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter.
सांग्यारचो केस एरियासून रानातले लाकूड हाडले आनी शिसो लाकूड हाडलो. दोन वा तीन कुडके हाडले आनी पेट्रोला मशीन आसलोले आनी पेट्रोला मशीन आहा तें आनी तेंगे लेबरान तो रोमन फेर्नांडीस म्हणटा तेणें काळान तें लाकूड शिफ्ट केले आनी सेपरेट सायडीन उडयले. आनी आतां एट प्रेझंट सायटीर दोन कुडकी मेळ्ळे आनी पेट्रोला मशीन सद्या मेळना आनी ड्रायव्हर आहा तो गायब आहा.
तेणें आमकां रोखडेंच मेसेज केली हांगा अशें जालें म्हणून आमी रोखडेंच पावले गाडी घेवन आमची आनी मेळटकीर पयले दोन कुडके आमकां तेणें दाखयले आनी मागीर आमी तेजे उपरांत आमी मिलोया येताले कितें पास बीस आसा काय म्हणून सो ना म्हणाले ते. आनी तेंच्यांनी आमकां मेसेज केले. तेणें आमकां कितें केलें तांकां विचारलें की कोण काय म्हणून तो म्हणालो गाडी हांगा दवरली आनी आमकां पयल्यानी पळय म्हणून. सो आमकां ते इलिगल मेळ्ळें.
व्हेकलां शिशाचें लाकूड आसलें आनी तेंचो बेंडसो कटर आसलो आनी ते आमी फॉरेस्ट आपयले. फॉरेस्ट आपयले ते धांवले आनी कुडकी काडून तेमी गाडयांतले भायर उडयले. गाडी लाकूड आसतना तुमचे फोटो आहा.
The Goa National Congress Party observer Clyde Crasto said that the appointment of Shambhu Parab as president is completely unconstitutional. The NCP has not split. However, some have decided to leave the party and we welcomed it. He further lambasted the BJP Maharashtra for breaking parties. Listen in.
Very importantly, firstly I would like to thank Mr. Joseph Philip D'Souza and Mr. Avinash Bhosle and Pritam Naik and all others who are not present here with us. They are sitting outside in the office. That thank you very much for being loyal, for showing your loyalty to our party, to our Honorable President Mr. Sharad Pawar, and sticking by with the NCP. I can proudly say today, very, very proudly say today, that not a single member from Goa NCP has left the party and gone to the other side. Let me make it very clear to the people of Goa and to the press that our party NCP has not split. There are a few members from our party who changed their ideology for whatever reason they had, maybe fear, maybe they wanted power. They have left the party. Our party is the way it is. Our president is Mr. Sharad Pawar and we still have the clock symbol. So therefore, if there is any doubt in anybody's mind that NCP has split, we have not split. Some people have decided to leave the party and go. If they have to go, we wish them all the best. We have nothing to do with that. But we remain strong and intact as a Nationalist Congress party. The other day we were in Delhi. We had the extended working committee meeting. I also stressed in the point that Mr. Jose Philip D'Souza, he had a lot of pressure from all sides before, even now in the current situation. But he has stayed with the party, and like he said a few minutes ago, that he is going to be with Mr. Sharad Pawar and the party for a long, long time to come. We are happy that this is happening in Goa, and it will continue. We will continue to work for the people of Goa. Things like, why people have left and why people have gone from the party. Now they have to answer. All this that I'm talking about, I have to also stress that one party that is responsible for all these problems, all this chicanery or tricks that you call it, is the Bharatiya Janata Party. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP in Maharashtra, instead of working for the people, instead of serving the people, have been busy breaking parties in Maharashtra and across the country. You saw that in Goa earlier, how they broke away the Congress and they took them on their side. In Maharashtra, they started with the Shiv Sena. Overnight, Eknath Shinde left the party and went to Surat, Gujarat, then to Guwahati. Then he came here in Goa. They were here in Goa and then they came to Bombay and they formed the government there. This is what the BJP did. And I am not saying this. Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, Mr. Eknath Shinde themselves have said that they used to meet in the middle of the night. They used to come in disguise. They come and meet each other, decide about how they will break the Shiv Sena. So you are spending your time breaking away other parties instead of spending. We should have gone out in the night and seen the problems of the people, served the people of Maharashtra. They were busy breaking parties.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Two proclaimed offenders, Aziza Tankrikulieva, a Turkmenistan national, and her husband Sherget Afghan Sherzot, known as Sher Noon Ahmed Hakimi, an Afghan national, were apprehended by the Kalangut police and handed over to the Delhi police on Friday. The Delhi police had sought assistance from the local authorities to trace and capture the accused due to their involvement in a series of heinous crimes registered in the national capital. Here are the details.
On October 6, the Delhi police team arrived at the Kalangut police station with the aim of locating and apprehending these two individuals who were suspected to be residing within the jurisdiction of the Kalangut police station. The Delhi police had sought assistance from the local authorities to trace and capture the accused due to their involvement in a series of serious crimes registered in Delhi. These crimes included attempted murder, cheating, forgery, abduction, and immoral trafficking. The accused had evaded trial in various Delhi courts, leading the courts in Delhi to declare them as proclaimed offenders. Under the supervision of PI Kalangut Milind Bhumikar, SDPO Purvaram Vishwesh Karpe and SP North Nidin Walsan, a specialized police team was formed. This team consisted of officers PSI Anil Polikar, Head Constable Lorenzo Pereira, Police Constables Amish Karar, Vijay Naik, Yogesh Bordekar, and driver Dipesh Ambedkar. After intensive efforts and acquisition of crucial information, both of the wanted accused were apprehended from Pamanwada, Kandalam. The legal procedures were followed as they were handed over to Delhi police team. The Delhi police placed the accused under arrest and secured transit remand from the court at Mapsa. The accused were then transported to Delhi to face the legal proceedings against them. Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
International Decent Work Day was observed on Saturday in the state. The Domestic Workers Union marked the occasion by highlighting their demands. These demands included the establishment of a state domestic workers welfare board in Goa, the inclusion of domestic workers in the schedule of the Minimum Wages Act of 1948, the implementation of the Minimum Wages Act for domestic workers, and the extension of Social Security Act 2008 benefits to registered domestic workers. Additionally, they called for the recognition of homes as workplaces and the inclusion of domestic workers in the Social Security Board, with at least 2 members representing them.
महिला घरेलू कामगार को वृद्धावस्था में पेंशन नहीं मिल पा रही है, ग्रेजुएटी या बोनस नहीं मिल रही है, चिकित्सा बीमा नहीं है और महात्मा पूर्व घरेलू श्रमिकों के लिए न्यूनतम कानूनी सुरक्षा और सामाजिक सुरक्षा प्रदान करने की आवश्यकता है। महिला घरेलू कामगारों को सम्मान के साथ काम करने में सक्षम बनाया जाना चाहिए और उचित वेतन होना चाहिए, साप्ताहिक छुट्टी होना चाहिए, बिना किसी भेदभाव के इलाज में निष्पक्षता मिलना चाहिए। सामाजिक सुरक्षा 2020 में नए कोड के अनुसार राज्यों को असंगठित क्षेत्र के श्रमिकों के विभिन्न वर्गों के लिए उपयुक्त योजनाएं बनाने के लिए राज्य सरकार की सिफारिश करने के लिए राज्य सरकार सुरक्षा बोर्ड को गठन करने का आदेश दिया गया है, लेकिन घरेलू कामगारों के लिए लागू नहीं किया गया। राज्य की नीति में घरेलू कामगार बड़े पैमाने पर अनुपस्थित है, इसलिए आज हम राज्य घरेलू सरकार सामाजिक सुरक्षा बोर्ड बनाने और लाभ प्रदान करने की मांग करते हैं। लगभग 1000 से ज़्यादा लोगों का सामाजिक सुरक्षा योजना फॉर्म ए में रजिस्टर हो गया है, लेकिन हमें कोई गोवा सरकार से लाभ नहीं मिला है।
जायते घरांनी काम करतात, जाणट्यांकूच आमी बरे भाशेन पळयतात घरांनी, दिसपट आमी तांच्या घरांनी आसता दिसपट ते दिसपट कामाक घेतात, सगळे आमी तांकां जाणट्यांक करून दितात। जायते वर्सां पासून आनी एक कोणेक तर आमी कितें मातशें दुयेंत बी पडली जाल्यार ती आमकां सजवून घेयना, कित्याक पेमेंट काडटात ते तेंचे आमी एक करिना जावपाक लाय म्हणून, कित्याक सगळीं आमी बाबणां कशी एकूच घरांत बरे भाशेन तांचें काम करतात। आमी एक सर्वंट म्हणून कामवाली बाई अशें हे भाशेन तेंच्यांनी पडपाक जायना, म्हणून ते भाशेन करप न्ही म्हणून हांव सांगता सगळें काम करतल्या बाबणां, कित्याक आमी एक रेस्पेक्ट आमचें काम एक रेस्पेक्टाचें काम म्हणून आमी मानून घेतात। ते भाशेन आमकांय सरकारान हेतून आमकां एक रेस्पेक्ट मान दिवचो म्हणून आनी आमचे कितें हेतून आहा ते बाबडेन सांगलां आतां सगळें ते आमकां ते आमचे रूल कायदे म्हणून मागता तें करना।
The High Court of Bombay at Goa issued a directive on Friday instructing the state government not to leave any positions for medical officers, nurses and other paramedical staff unfilled. The court also emphasized the need for periodic reviews to determine whether the current number of positions is sufficient to meet the evolving healthcare needs and demands. In today's Street Voices series, Team Herald spoke to people across the state to gather their views on whether the High Court order directing to fill all vacant posts in hospitals is an indictment of the state government's health infrastructure.
The High Court order is a welcome order. Thousands of Goans visit the public hospitals for treatment, but they do not get adequate services because there is lack of staff. I hope the government makes the appointment as soon as possible as per the High Court order. Even today there was a lady who called me up to say that she was sent back for the third time. She was in hospital, she was admitted, and after she was discharged, she was told to come to the OPD. Every time she went to the OPD, when her number came, she was told to come the next time. And today was the third time. And every time she came to GMC from Mapsa, she would have to hire a vehicle because she was too weak to travel by bus. She was saying that it is better to go to a private hospital, spending the same amount of money which I would have to spend on transport. And what is the use of going there if you don't have anyone known to you, or you don't have a recommendation, then you do not get the required treatment. So this needs to be looked at. Secondly, when you enter the hospital, when I was visiting the patient, as you walked up, we saw that the floors were stinking. The public toilets were not cleaned, and probably because there are a lot of patients and their relatives who are out, and they use the public utilities over there. So you need staff to clean the area. So that also was not done. In the cardio ward, when I visited a patient, she complained that there were cockroaches and lizards on the wall, and she was so scared about it. Now there are people who are scared, but there are other issues of hygiene. So in post-operative care in the ward, hygiene really matters, and so there has to be sufficient staff to look after the hygiene. The other point about recruitment, where NGOs have to be there and other representatives have to be there, the issue is of integrity. We have heard the main issue that is troubling Goa today is the high level of corruption, especially when it comes to jobs. People have to pay lakhs of rupees to get a government job, and because of this corruption, we do not get the required services because you have to pay to get your services, because whatever bribe they paid in getting the job, people want to recover by resorting to corruption. So this is the state of affairs in Goa, and this has to stop. Now, getting different people on board is good, but what is important is people of integrity should be put. Okay, today, even when we talk about NGOs being there, what happens is today the politicians have their own NGOs, they make their own NGOs, register their own NGOs, and there is a network between and set up between the politician and the NGOs. So, if really we want some change in the functioning of our health services, then we should quickly appoint people, see that on the recruitment board we have people of integrity, and without delay the post should be filled up, and most importantly monitor that the work gets done in these public health hospitals.
Ali आमी पळयलां हाय कोर्ट ऑफ बॉम्बे, गोवा बेंच जायते बरे जजमेंट दिता. जावं तो टायगर रिजर्व, जावं तो इलिगल कंस्ट्रक्शन इन CRZ एरियाज, ओ जावं ते एम्प्लॉइजांचे हितान, गव्हर्मेंट सर्वंटाचे हितान, अशे जायते जजमेंट दिता. आनी तांतलो भितर एक जावन आसा तो मेडिकल हॉस्पिटल्स पळय आसता, ही गव्हर्मेंट हॉस्पिटल्स, तातूंत जायते पोस्ट वेकंट आसले. तो मेडिकल ऑफिसर्स जावं, नर्सीस जावं, पॅरामेडिकल स्टाफ जावं, हे पोस्ट वेकंट आसले पळय, तांकां हायकोर्टान एक डायरेक्शन दिलां बेगींतल्या बेगीन ते फील करचें म्हणून. तर हें डिसिजन एकदम बरें जावन आसा. कित्याक हायकोर्टाचें इतलें म्हणणें आसा की गरीब लोकांक वो जावं त्या सिनियर सिटीजनाक वो भुरग्यांक वो बायलांक फावो त्यो सर्विसीस मेळोंक जाय म्हणून. आनी हें सारकें, कित्याक आमचे इंडियन तर अशी परंपरा आसा, मनीस जल्मान येता तो तेन्ना सावन तो मरो पर्यान टॅक्स पे करीत आसता, जावं ते इन द फॉर्म ऑफ सेल टॅक्स, वॅट वो कितेंय म्हणटो, GST म्हण कित्यानूय. आतां मिलिटरीन काम करता तांकां वो एक्स सर्वीसमॅनाक थोड्यो वस्तूंचेर टॅक्स रिबेट्स मेळटा, ते हांव ना म्हणना, पूण तसली उरलेले हितून आसनात. आख्खो लायफभर तो टॅक्स पे करीत आसता. ताका लागून हें डिसिजन पळय हायकोर्टान दिलां तें इट हॅज टू बी एप्रिसिएटेड. आतां जाता कितें, हो गव्हर्मेंट जो कितेंय पळय डिसिजन आसता ती बॅड टेस्टान घेता. आतां टायगर रिजर्वाचें एक डिसिजन दिलेलें तें सुप्रीम कोर्टान चॅलेंज करूंक गेल्लो. ते भाशेन हें डिसिजन चॅलेंज करनासतना हें एक्सेप्ट करूंक हांव गव्हर्मेंटा कडेन विनंती करतां. आनी इतलेंच न्हय, जे एक्टिविस्ट आनी जे कोण सोशल वर्कर्स पळय आसता, सोशल पर्सनॅलिटीज, ते तुमचे नोदरेक जायते फावट तुमचे शॉर्ट कमिंग्स नोटिसाक हाडटा, पूण तें तुमी बरें मनान घेवच्याक तुमी तांचेर रिवेंज घेता आनी ते मागीर अल्टिमेटली मॅटर कोर्टान पावता आनी कोर्टान तुमकां वाट दाखोवची पडटा, बाबा तुमी हिंगा चुकले आनी हें सारकें करा म्हणून. अशें करनासतना जेन्ना तुमचे नोदरेक अशें शॉर्ट कमिंग्स पळय हाडलीं ती एनालायज करून वेगळ्यातल्या बेगीन ते हें करा, कित्याक लोकांक सर्वीस मेळोंक जाय. इट इज युअर ड्युटी टू गिव सर्वीस टू द पीपल. दॅट इज द पर्पज फॉर वीच यू आर इलेक्टेड. हें तुमी मनान धरून वेगळ्यातल्या बेगीन हो जजमेंट इम्प्लिमेंट करा आनी असल्यो खंयसर तुमचे शॉर्ट कमिंग्स आसा पळय तें.
Prasad Polchi for Herald TV.
Town and Country Planning Minister Vishwajit Rane on Friday evening met Perne locals and assured them that he won't finalize and implement the zoning plan without scrutinizing the suggestions given by the locals. The local authority said that awareness will be created in each and every village of Perne Taluka and the plan will be discussed and suggestions and objections will be taken from the people. Listen in.
आमच्या आता जो पेडण्याचो झोन प्लॅनिंग संदर्भात आता मिटिंग झाली. आमच्यामध्ये आमचे आमदार मंत्री आसले, टाउन TCPचे मंत्री आदरणीय बाबा आमचे राणे, पेडण्याचो आमदार दोन आल्लेकर आणि आम्ही सगळे पंचायत सरपंच आणि सगळे पंच मेंबर प्लस नगरपालिकेचा नगराध्यक्ष नगरसेवक आमच्या आताच बैठक झाली आमची आणि त्या बैठकीत आमची स्वतः चर्चा झाली आणि आमकां आमच्या मंत्र्यान पूर्व आश्वासन दिल्लेलें आसा की जो कितें हो प्लॅनिंग झोन आसा हाची पूर्ण डिटेल जी आसा ही पंचायतीन ताका डिटेल डिस्कस केली गेली वयतली आनी आमकां पूर्ण अधिकार दिल्लो आसा की आमचे ऑब्जेक्शन आमची सजेशन्स सगळी फायल केल्या नंतर ताचेर अभ्यास करून हो प्रपोज झोन आसा, प्रपोज केल्लो झोनींग प्लॅन आसा ताचेर पूर्ण आमचे सजेशन घेतल्या नंतरूच फायनल जो जातलो, जो झोनींग प्लॅन जातलो तो आमच्याकडे सविस्तर चर्चा केल्यानंतर सगळ्यांचे आम्ही सर्वेक्षण घेतल्यानंतर आणि आम्ही सगळे सरपंच पंच आपापल्या गांवा भितर जागृताय करून लोकांमध्ये दवरून त्याचे जे कितें विचार मांडून ताचेरूच मागीर लास्ट फायनल हो प्लान कन्फर्म जातलो. सो आम्ही सगळ्या सरपंच मंत्र्यांनी बाबाचे खूप अभिनंदन केला की अशा तरेचो जो प्लान आसा पयले फावट झोनींग करता आसतना संपूर्ण मतदारसंघाच्या प्रत्येक बारीक पंच मेंबराक सरपंचाक कॉन्फिडन्सान घेवन बाबाने काम घेतलें आसा म्हणून आमी सगळे तेचे आभारी आसा आनी आमी सगळे आमचो जो प्लान जो आसा हो तो लोकां मेरेन दवरून जे कितें फुडें आमचें सर्जन आसतलें तें मांडटले तेच्या नंतर जे फुडें वचपाचो प्लान आसा त्या प्रमाणे तो फुडें केलो गेलो वयतलो.
फाटले फावट आमी माननीय मिनिस्टरा बरोबर मिटींग जाल्ली पेडण्या तेन्ना डिमांड केल्लो की आमच्या गांवांत जीं घरां आसात एक सामान्य लोकांची जीं घरां आसात ती खंय तरी सेटलमेंट झोनान येवपाक जाय म्हणून. हे फावट जेन्ना आमी आमचो प्लॅन ओपन करून पळयलो तेन्ना खरीच आमची जी घरां आसली वाडो आसलो जागो आसलो ज्या जाग्याचे लोकांचे रियली म्हणजे इन प्रॉपर वे म्हणटात तशें रियलिस्टीक सेटलमेंट आसलो तो खऱ्या अर्थान आयज खंय तरी माग जाला आनी त्या सेटलमेंटान येयले. सो तो आमचो डिमांड आसलेलो. त्याच प्रमाणे आतां तेंच्यांनी आमकां अशेंय बी सांगलां की परत रिवायव जातले हे जे प्रपोज जाल्लो आसा प्लान तातूंत भितर जर ती सेटलमेंटान जर घरां दाखोवंक ना जाल्यार ती आमी सजेस्ट करची आमी ती पंचायतीन व्हरतले आमच्या लोकांचे सजेशन घेतले तांच्या फुडें ते मांडटले तशा प्रमाणे आमी हाडून तांच्या कडेन ते दवरून तेय बी करून घेतले आनी जे सामान्य लोक आसा तांकां हेचो पुरेपूर तांच्यांनी आमकां जसो सपोर्ट दिला त्याच्या आदाराचेर आमी पुरेपूर फायदो हो सामान्य लोकांक तेजो करून दितले. ताका लागून आमी आमच्या माननीय आमदाराकूय आमचो फूल तेंको आसा आनी त्याच प्रमाणे मिनिस्टराकूय आमकां हेच्या बद्दल फूल तेंको आसतलो.
Bureau Report for Herald TV.
Ambeli 1 got the better of Banda 1 by a margin of 3 goals to 2 and secured the third place in the Assala Parish Cup 2023. Banda 1 had to settle for the fourth place.
Ambeli 1 got the better of Banda 1 by a margin of 3-2 goals and secured third place in Assala Parish Cup 2023. Banda 1 had to settle for the fourth place. For Banda 1, Aaron De Costa scored in the 15th and 32nd minute, whereas Dalton De Silva and Rexon Fernandez scored for the Ambeli 1 in the 25th and 31st minute respectively. In the dying minutes of the game, Ambeli 1 scored the winner via an own goal. Man of the match was awarded to Agnello De Costa of Banda 1 and Rexon Fernandez to Ambeli 1.
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thanks for watching Herald TV News. For more news and alerts, please follow us on Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.